Coffee. It's one of the most consumed beverages in the world, and its global empire is built on more than just caffeine. It's built on economics, and one man's story shows how understanding the forces of supply, demand, and the global economy can turn adversity into opportunity. Today, we're diving into the inspiring story of Howard Schultz, the former CEO of Starbucks. Take a few seconds before we proceed to subscribe to our channel Topical Economics and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any of our future videos. Schultz grew up in a poor neighborhood in Brooklyn, New York, and faced many challenges, but it was his understanding of economics that helped him navigate a major economic crisis and turn Starbucks into one of the most successful brands in the world. Howard Schultz's story begins in the 1950s, growing up in a working-class family. His father, a truck driver, was laid off repeatedly, and Schultz witnessed firsthand the struggles that came with unemployment and financial insecurity. Those experiences would shape his worldview. Schultz's early life taught him the value of hard work, but it also exposed him to the harsh realities of economic downturns. When your family's income is unpredictable, you feel the impact of a recession in ways most people don't. Fast forward to the 1980s. Schultz was working as the director of retail operations for a small coffee company called Starbucks. Back then, Starbucks was a local coffee bean retailer, not the global coffeehouse chain we know today. After visiting Italy, Schultz had an epiphany. He saw how coffee shops were a central part of everyday life, not just places to buy coffee, but community hubs. He wanted to bring that experience to America. But there was a problem. The U.S. market wasn't yet ready for this kind of upscale coffee culture. Enter the early 2000s. The dot-com bubble bursts, the 9/11 attacks shake global economies, and America faces a major recession. Starbucks, as a relatively new business, was hit hard. Consumers were cutting back on discretionary spending. Many businesses failed during this time. Starbucks was on the brink of collapse. But Schultz understood something many others didn't. The economic cycles are inevitable. Recessions come and go, and with the right economic knowledge, you can turn crises into opportunities. Schultz didn't panic. Instead, he relied on his deep understanding of economics to innovate and adapt. Schultz made a bold move. He focused on increasing the value proposition for consumers. Starbucks wasn't just about selling coffee, it was about selling an experience. He used demand theory, knowing that even in a recession, people still want small pleasures, like a cup of coffee, to make them feel better. Schultz didn't just wait for the economy to recover. He made strategic investments in employee training, introduced loyalty programs, and expanded the company globally. Understanding that globalization was a powerful force, he also focused on increasing product differentiation, offering new premium coffee blends, and making Starbucks a third place for customers between work and home. By applying his understanding of supply and demand, consumer behavior, and global economics, Schultz turned Starbucks into a global brand worth billions. And he did it even during one of the toughest economic times in recent history. So, what can we learn from Schultz's story? The key takeaway is this: economics isn't just for economists, it's for everyone. Schultz didn't have a degree in economics, but he used economic principles to navigate a crisis, build a brand, and create jobs for thousands of people. This is why economics education is so crucial. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a student, or just someone trying to make sense of the world, understanding how markets work, how businesses operate, and how global economies are interconnected can be the difference between thriving and surviving in tough times. Just like Schultz, anyone can apply these principles to navigate the world, build resilience, and even turn a crisis into an opportunity. It's about understanding the systems that shape our world and how we can use that knowledge to make smarter decisions, whether we're managing a business or our personal finances. Howard Schultz's story is just one example of how economics can shape lives, businesses, and entire industries. If you're interested in learning how economic principles can help you succeed in your own life, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Topical Economics channel, and check out our other videos on how economics impacts everything from your paycheck to the global economy. Stay curious, stay informed, and keep learning. See you in the next video.